Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's Fellowship Assembly. This assembly tonight is very special as we end this Rotary year and we begin a brand new year with new leadership team and new enthusiasm. I'm happy that you attended. We have 10 right now, and of course it's difficult to see if anybody is attending from invisible. It's good. This type of season, summer, makes it difficult for some people to join. Everybody has something going on. Pour yourself your favorite beverage and get in your most comfortable chair and enjoy. My name is Elly Contreras. We may have to mute somebody. I'm a past district governor and past charter member of this club. And my home is beautiful Osoyoos in British Columbia. I would now like to hand over the voice or the microphone to past President Doug Dyer, who will ask you all to introduce yourself. Doug, would you go ahead, please?
Oh, thank you very much, Elly, and good evening, President Frank, fellow Rotarians and guests. Elly's asked me to make sure the introductions are well taken care of tonight. Everybody feels comfortable and well greeted. Just before I go into that, I'd just like to acknowledge Elly and Romero as they really are the foundation of our club in so many ways. And it's been their commitment and integrity that's really held us together, and it's really the glue of our club. So I acknowledge you, Elly. Thank you very much. So I'm just going to go down the list here as I see it, and what we'll do is I'll just ask people to say a few words about themselves and how long they've been in Rotary and what their connection is. Just a second, and if we see anybody else coming in late, we'll ask them to recite the objects of Rotary. So I see we've got past President Bruce Kleberger here. Bruce, good evening, and where are you tonight?
Hi, everybody, and I'm in alongside on a beach alongside the Ottawa River, north of Algonquin Park.
Wow. Wow. In a canoe. We've already heard from Elly. President Frank.
Thank you, Doug. Can you guys hear me tonight? I'm having a little trouble here in Red Deer.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We got you.
Come through, fine.
Anyway, Doug, I'm happy to be almost through my year as the president, and I've been involved in Rotary for 16 years, and this is the third time I've been president of a Rotary club, different styles of Rotary. And thanks, Doug and Elly, for putting the package together. And thank you for everybody that's come on board tonight. It should be an interesting evening. So that's it from me.
Thank you, Frank. And next up is past President Jim Ferguson.
Hi, everybody. So I'm currently at home at Skeleton Lake, Alberta, enjoying finally a little bit of sunshine. We've had lots of rain out here, but it's a rural area of Alberta, and it's nice to be able to connect online and see some friendly faces. So it should be quite an interesting night. An exciting night. It's the end of one Rotary year and on to the next. So we'll have fun.
Thank you, Jim. Next we have a charter member of the club, David Ware. Sign in, David, where you are.
Test of my new system. Looks like it's working good. I've been a member, as Doug said, a charter member. I was Rotarian inducted in 1993, and I've been a president and treasurer and international chair, a few different positions in Rotary, and been to some Rotary conventions, conventions, and the first one was in Calgary and the second one in Barcelona. So I'm looking forward to the evening's program.
Wow. Thank you, David. And I see my name next to the list. I'm here in Cincy, the Grenadines. It's cooled off tonight. It's probably about 28 degrees. I'm a past present charter member and a Rotarian for 15 years. And next up we have John Kay.
Okay, here I am in beautiful Blaine.
There you are.
I can tell you that the weather here is exactly the same as it is in White Rock, about 300 meters across the bay. And summer has finally come. The rain has stopped and it looks like we're going to have some good weather for a while. So I've been in Rotary now, just starting my 4th year, and some days it feels like 14, but I'm looking forward to the coming year. Over and out.
Thanks, John. Thank you very much. I'm going to pass over the next name on my list, and I think she gets to come in at the end here. So, Nishan, where are you tonight? Turn on your camera and tell us your Rotary background.
Hello, everyone. It's nice now talking with everyone. So I joined Rotary like in 2015, and since then I'm enjoying my work and enjoying the team here. Just looking forward to the next year now. Excited for that. I hope we'll have lots of fun with new team, and everybody's having great experience, and I would learn a lot from everyone. So I'm just looking forward to that. Thanks.
Thank you, Nishan. All right. And another relatively new member to our Rotary Club is Nurse Beto. Roberto, can you turn on your camera?
He's such a regular guest that he's considered a new member.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Thank you. Yes, we certainly can. Yes, I thought you were a member.
I'm almost a member of your club, but well, I have been Rotarian for a little more than 30 years. Actually, we celebrate our 30th anniversary in Guatemala with my club last May, and it was very nice. And a couple of weeks ago, I had the opportunity to participate in the district conference of the 50th district in Kenora, Ontario, which, by the way, I drove from Ottawa to Kenora. It took me 3 days to get there, but it was a very nice time, and many friendship with Kenora and Winnipeg and Saskatchewan Rotarians. So it was a great time. So before I forget, let me congratulate to the new officers. I'm sure that you will have a great year, and hopefully we will meet in the Toronto Convention next year. And thank you. I'm here.
Good one. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. And we have next up Don Miller. Can you turn your camera and tell us where you are tonight?
Can't hear you, Andy.
Can't hear you, Elly.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are you hearing me now?
Yep. Yeah, we can hear you.
Wonderful. Sorry about that. I'm
Gotcha.
joining you from sunny Chilliwack, BC. And finally, the summer has arrived. Congratulations to everybody. I'm looking forward to a wonderful year. Even though I've only been a member of a few months, I'm really enjoying my time and I'm looking forward to getting more involved. So I'm wishing everybody a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us. And finally, the lady of the evening is really this woman's night because it's her installation. I'd like Lynn Tarnowski to turn on. Madam Incoming President Lynn Tarnowski to tell us where she is.
I'm in Stratford, Ontario. We've had a really nice day here, and I'm looking forward to the year ahead and welcome everybody here tonight. Thanks, Doug.
Thank you, Doug. Well done.
Okay. Thank you, Lynn. And like I said, if anybody shows up late, we'll ask.
I lost Doug all of a sudden. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, then we'll continue because we lost Doug. And I appreciate.
No, I'm here.
Oh, there you are. You were gone all of a sudden. Let's go on to the official part of the program. The theme for the Rotary year 2016-17 was Rotary Serving Humanity. And as club president, Frank Yakimchuk has led us through this Rotary year, observing this theme. Thank you, Frank, for your service to Rotary during your year as our leader. And I'd like to invite you to say a few words, departing words.
Thank you, Elly, for that introduction. I think the main thing that we all have to remember is that we're all regular folks. We obviously have an interest in helping others. So serving or service above self is, a major thing. It's been a trying year and we've had some negativity, but hopefully going forward, we'll experience more joy than sadness. We have a good core group and sometimes a new perspective on things helps everything work better. I really have no regrets myself. I took on a challenge at short notice, did the best I could. And I appreciate the membership. I appreciate the board. And so really, what else can I say? I'm hoping that things work out well for the people we have. And I appreciate the kindness from people this year. And like I said, it's a new, fresh perspective, and that's important. So I just like to explain, Tammy was called out, so she's not here tonight, but she wanted me to say hello to those folks that we know. And anyway, that's it for me, Elly. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Frank. So sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of the meeting, please. We have a tradition in our club, and I'm inviting Jim to talk about this tradition. Jim?
Thanks, Elly. Let me have a look here. I'm not going to turn on my camera. I'm just going to, because I don't want to take away from the picture of the plaque. When we first started the club, we really didn't have any types of traditions because we're such a new club. And between Elly and Bruce, they decided to take the object of Rotary and frame it. And the president for that year receives the presidential plaque. So what it says is object of Rotary. The object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of service as a basis of worthy enterprise, and in particular to encourage and foster, first, the development of acquaintance as an opportunity for service. Second, high ethical standards in business and professions, the recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupations, and the dignifying by each Rotarian of his occupation as an opportunity to serve society. Third, the application of the ideal of service by every Rotarian to his personal, business, and community life. And fourth, the advancement of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world fellowship of business and professional persons united in the ideal of service. So Lynn, if you can turn on your camera, please. Lynn, as the incoming president, I'd like you to accept our presidential plaque for your year. And you'll have you can engrave your name on the side. Keep it in a nice spot in your condo in Stratford. And I think it's a great tradition started by Elly and Bruce, and I wish you all the best in your Rotary year.
Thank you very much. We will put it in a very special place.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. This weekend, we will celebrate two very special events, each equally significant. July 1st, we'll be celebrating Canada's 150th birthday, and July 1st is also the new Rotary year. Our theme for this coming year is Rotary Making a Difference. President-elect Lynn, she's still elect, will talk more about the theme in her presentation later. But first, I would like to introduce you to very special leaders in Rotary. Rotary International President Ian Risley from Sandringham, Australia. A very down-to-earth Rotarian with a great vision, a very, very kind man. I had the honor of meeting him in Atlanta, and I was just reading his message in the Rotary magazine, and I will quote something about that later. And I'm sure Lynn will have more about that. Our District 5370 leader is Governor Frank Reich from Fort McMurray. I have known Frank and Barb for more than 14 years, and they're both amazing Rotarians. Frank has been a great support to our club and will continue to be so. Unfortunately, Frank is not available tonight. This is a very busy week for all Rotary clubs in our district, and he's been invited to various dinners. And today we welcome President Lynn from Stratford, Ontario, as our soon-to-be new leader. With her guidance, our club will continue to grow larger and stronger. For her year as president, Lynn has chosen the theme Acts of Peace, and she will speak about that later, I'm sure. We started forming this club with members from Central and Western Canada, and we soon spread out to the East. Then we inducted John from the United States as the only American so far, and we are thrilled to have members from the United States, from Central America, Doug, who is, we never know where Doug is, but somewhere between two oceans. Peter is in the Dominican Republic, and Vicky is in Guatemala. Recently, we expanded to Germany, and soon to Great Britain. We are very proud of our E-Club, and our club continues to expand off the Canadian map, so we may have to create a larger map. Now I'd like to give you a sneak preview of our leadership team for the coming year, and we'll come back to this later. I will introduce each member of the board and ask those who are in attendance tonight to say a few words after Lynn has done his acceptance presentation. So first of all, President Lynn Tonosky. Lynn joined Rotary in 2002, and she joined our E-Club July 9th, 2013. She's a very hardworking Rotarian. Our vice president this coming year will be Nishint Bajai, and I hope I'm saying this right, because I would automatically say Bajai, which is more like the Spanish pronunciation, but she can correct me later. And Nishint is from Waterloo, Ontario. She joined our club in October of 2015, and I'm sure she's on a very steep learning curve, and it's nice to hear that she's really enjoying it. Club secretary will be Vince Daly, who brings 10 years of Rotary experience. Vince lives in Leduc, Alberta, and he sent us a message that he is celebrating his daughter's birthday tonight. So I think that's a very good excuse not to attend Rotary, because I believe that family always comes first. Likely the most experience in our club comes from charter member David Werrett from Cochrane, Alberta. And Ramiro and I just had the pleasure just last week to visit David and Sharon. And whenever we come to David's house, there's always food on the table, as I heard from one of the guests. Sharon is an amazing cook. David will take on the position of interim treasurer to assure a smooth transition for the future treasurer of our club. And worth announcing is that David has 24 years perfect attendance. Vicky Horsfield is somewhere stuck at an airport and was also not able to join us. She joined us in 2015 and has been a steady inspiration to all of us with her work with the children in Guatemala and her willingness to serve as a club director. You see that you do not need to be a long-time member, experienced member to serve on the board. I believe that you will actually learn more on the board than you would learn otherwise. Bruce Kleberger, who is somewhere along the river near Ottawa to celebrate Canada's birthday from the front row, will be the second director. Bruce was one of the first members on board, and him and I have been going through the chartering of our club, and Bruce also served as our second president. As I mentioned, the only American so far in our club is John Kay. John is stepping down as secretary and will be serving as one of the 4 directors as well. Last but not least is my friend, past president of our club, Doug Dyer, who travels wherever life takes him, preferably tropical places, and he writes all about his experiences. Doug joined Rotary in 1999 and was a charter member together with 30-some of us other charter members. This, ladies and gentlemen, will be our main leadership team. This year, we also have 2 special positions under the banner of Special Project. Jean Crepin will be exploring our new financial services system, and Bishwanath, who is a CA, will review our annual financials. So it looks like we'll be in very good hands. When we join as a club member, we are expected to take on a certain responsibility. And other than our regular attendance and financial contributions, we are asked to serve on a committee in an area of our expertise, interest, of our liking. These committees include Jim Ferguson as club administrator, Jim has done an outstanding job in this role, making sure that every single week we have a web-based meeting to be proud of. Jim will serve in the same position this year, but his portfolio also covers club bulletin, weekly program, attendance, and public relations. And for each of these areas, he has team members who are also a very important part of the success of our club. Our Rotary Foundation is the backbone of Rotary and allows us to execute many of our projects. And Ray McIntyre has stepped forward taking on this position. I'm sure that we will hear more from Ray during the coming months. And Ray also, unfortunately, is not with us tonight. The nice thing is that we are recording this and including the PowerPoint, so everybody will be able to see this at a later time. That's the wonder of eClub. As vice president of our club, Nishint will also explore new projects and update us on existing ones, as the Honduras Water Project and the Dolly Parton Library Project. As I mentioned earlier, each member is asked to take on a role, big or small, and we do have some vacancies. In case you did not yet raise your hands, and I believe that everybody that is in attendance tonight will be actively involved, but for those who didn't, we do have some vacancies to be filled. And we want you to step forward. I like to quote something that President Ian Risley wrote. Through Rotary, we are making a difference in the world. And the more involved we become, the more difference Rotary makes to each of us. Rotary challenges us to become ambitious in the way that matters, to strive for higher goals, and to incorporate service above self in our daily lives. You can make that difference. Oh, I'm going back here. I have to go back here. Rotary is all about fellowship and fun. And I wish for all members the opportunity to meet your fellow members and also have lots of fun the coming years. However, from time to time, we need to be serious. And especially when we conduct serious business, it's important that we can still have a sense of humor, which our next presenter has. But for this official moment, I have asked past President Bruce Kleberger to do the installation of the new board. Would you please go ahead, Bruce?
The new bird.
The new board.
Let's install all the birds.
Oh, Bruce is sitting in Kermit.
All right. Thank you very much, Elly, and welcome everybody to the installation of the new board. I'm very honored to be asked to conduct this ceremony. We'll make it a brief one. President Lynn Ternosky and incoming officers and directors have been elected to the important positions in the administration of the Rotary Club of Canada, all of you. We also believe you will uphold the high traditions of our club that will give you the best of your executive ability to the furtherance of the interest of our club and carrying forward of the object of Rotary, which you have recently heard. President Lynn, Vice President Nishint, Treasurer David, Director John, Director Doug, and In absentia, Secretary Vince, Director Vicky will fill the responsibilities of your offices to the ability, accordance with the Constitution documents of the club. If you agree, please turn on your microphone and say, I will.
I will.
I will.
I will.
Will.
Thank you all. I hereby declare the new officers and directors installed and give the floor to President Lynn as a symbolic of the transfer of the club's administration. Congratulations and thanks to you all.
Thank you, Bruce. That was lovely. Good evening, everyone. Rotary Club of Canada 1 founders, past presidents, honored guests, family and friends who are joining us tonight. I'm humbled to have the opportunity to serve you as your club president for 2017-18. Rotary membership began for me in 2001 after I returned from 10 years in El Salvador and moved to a new community in Canada. I wanted to meet like-minded people. Your faith in me this coming year is deeply appreciated. This group includes those who stepped up over the year to be on the board for 2017-18. I'm indebted to my family's support as well. My 102-year-old mother is a Paul Harris Fellow, honored by my previous Rotary Club of Festival City, Stratford, for her support of me and my work with children and communities in El Salvador after my return to Canada. Today I'm here because of them and their coaching and support given to me as I got involved in Rotary in many ways, attended meetings, fundraisers, trainings, and conferences. Thanks to them and to the previous year's leaders, new members, Rotarians, donors, and beneficiaries of projects that we work together on, who have taught me so very much by their examples of kindness, generosity of spirit, curiosity, and giving of service above self. In 1991, it was the time of implementing the peace accords in El Salvador following an internal war that began in the 1930s and lasted until 1991. Previous to 1991, many Salvadorans left Canada to find peace in Canada, and I met and volunteered with many newcomers from many lands in Toronto. My goal in 1991, when I left Canada for Central America, was threefold: to study international marketing and financial systems in another country, to help the children during the implementation of the peace accords in some small way, to do all as a foreigner without taking any jobs from the locals. Of the many things I learned, the most important one was that since I came from Canada, we solved problems and developed businesses based on our environment, which had been a peaceful country. In El Salvador, they had suffered many years of violent internal conflict and based their solutions on lessons they had learned. For example, in El Salvador, it was you win, I lose, or I win, you lose. In Canada, success came from you win, I win, and others win. The Rotary four-way test says, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? And through partnerships, we peacefully broke the cycle of poverty for many. Rotary has helped me continue this volunteer work with like-minded people, and look what we together have accomplished. For this reason, I'm combining Rotary International President Risley's theme for 2017-18, Making a Difference, with one for our club, Acts of Peace. It is very significant to me that this year is a celebration of Canada's 150th year of Confederation. As Rotary International President Ian Risley says, in Rotary, we can do more together than alone. Last year, Rotary E-Club of Canada 1 reached out to develop partners with over 20 other Rotary clubs to achieve advances. In 2017-18, we will continue to strengthen these relationships through continued communication and project involvement and promotion. We have a strategic 5-year plan developed in 2015-16 and had great expectations to move on in this direction. To our surprise, we ended up creating a small alumni group of Rotarians who moved from the E-Club to other Rotary clubs or endeavors. We grew our visitors to our weekly meeting bulletin Facebook site, which now lists over 780 followers. How can you get involved in making a difference and acts of peace? What does this mean to you? The weekly programming and fellowship assemblies will increase our fun times we share online and get to know one another better. Elly, Peter, and Doug are the ones to chat with if you can help. We plan to partner with another Rotary club to send youth to Rotary leadership training. Do you know a Rotary club with whom we might partner? To volunteer to help, speak with Nishint Bajaj, our service projects chair. Our flagship project, the Dolly Parton Imagination Library program, shall focus on building stronger relationships with the communities where we are now involved and strengthening our understanding and relationships with the community champions who support the program in their Indigenous communities of the Northwest Territories region. Undine will take this challenge on with Henri's support. And if you wish to fund one child, the library of 60 books, this costs $250 or $50 a year, about $4.20 a book. We now send monthly books to 115 children aged birth to 5 years in 6 small communities in the Beaufort Sea and Great Slave Lake regions. And we hope to add 3 more of these communities. The water project in Subarana, Honduras is funded and being implemented there by our partners, the Rotary Club of El Progreso, Water Missions, and the community itself. The news is the pipe has been laid. The valves are installed. The pipeline is cleaned and air removed. Water stations are being built with each valve along the 8-kilometer improved water access. The news and that of sanitation education offered through the WASH program will be shared with our 20 partner Rotary clubs, whom we brought together to answer this need for potable water and improved access to it for 3,500 people. This project is funded by the Rotary Foundation Global Grant and is part of our 3 to 5 year strategic plan we are completing under the International Services area. Together, we did this. Alone as one club would not have been possible. You are making a difference in the world now. If you'd like to be our pen pal with photos to our Rotary partner clubs, chat with me on this one or talk to Nishint or Vince on our 2017-18 board. We shall continue our work in India and Mexico in child education and nutrition where needed. If this opportunity interests you, chat with Biswanath or Elly. We have new challenges for you this year, developed through our club needs assessment done last year with all of our committee leaders and members. Let's celebrate Canada's 150th anniversary this year. A small Canada 150 fund has been set aside with up to $150 per member to allow you to take on a small project in your community or one where you have a heart to make a difference, Rotary style. Look about you for a need and an opportunity. You can partner with others to grow this opportunity, but take a photo to share this with us so that we can add this memory to the Rotary Club of Canada One archive as we celebrate our 5th anniversary this coming year. Record your volunteer hours on this. More to come on the community service opportunity. Would you like to coordinate and report on these club initiatives? See Nishint, our service projects chair. Respond to Rotary International President Risley's challenge for Rotary members to plant a tree. Do you know how many trees that would be worldwide if we each did our part? In some manner, dedicate this tree planting to Rotary. Take a photo and share it with our club. Reach out and involve family or friends or youth in this. Multiply your funds by partnering with others in your endeavor. Let's build on the membership as of June 30th of, what is it, David? 29 members, and grow by 10% as of June 30th, 2018. David Ward is the membership chair, and he's the one to speak with. Bring a friend to our club meetings or simply ask a volunteer to join in one of our programs. I email our weekly meeting to those folks. I would love to join our club directly or indirectly. The Rotary Foundation has many programs, but their grants are possible to clubs to apply for due to donations from you and others. This year, Henri has initiatives she wishes to share with you as Foundation Chair to attain $4,000 in annual fund giving and $40 from each member, or about $1,200 for Polio Plus giving. Can you contribute to this during the year or help with a fundraiser? Our weekly program on Club Runner is updating, and its looks thanks to Elly, and Jim Ferguson seeks input from you and others. You can become involved in Rotary through greeter messages or suggested program contents. Help Jim with the weekly meeting he carefully crafts during the year for us. Now we wish to expand this meeting to other Rotarians and encourage a small weekly donation from us, be it for a music selection or in place of a meal, or just as your part. This is how we raise funds now to make a difference together. This year, we shall expand our Facebook reach to over, well, I guess there's over 830 people now, I see as I looked yesterday, through regular postings. Talk to Doug Dyer if you're interested in this. The only way one can make a difference is to get involved. And this year, we have many options and enough to do to involve many new members or friends. Many hands make light work. This is your year. I'm here to encourage, facilitate, and challenge you to use your skills right where you are and to get the training to you as you are ready. How many hours can you contribute to Rotary E-Club this week? How about this month? We need you no matter what it is. Together we can do far more than alone. So be sure to get involved in membership or foundation or weekly communications and the club projects with our leaders. Our board is here to guide you and walk alongside of you to help you get involved. This year is the year of Canada 150 and the E-Club's 5th celebrations. We're on our way to achieving not only a presidential citation, but using small acts of peace that will ripple from our club throughout the neighborhoods where we are and the country communities we serve. This is Rotary making a difference. And I'm so pleased to be with you this year as we take on this challenge that you've set out to me. Thank you.
Congratulations, Lynn. For some strange reason, my PowerPoint is spinning and I'm not able to advance the slide. But I wanted to bring congratulations from District Governor Frank Reitz, and also for Marilyn Muka, who would have loved to be here, and she said she would try, but she was also involved in Rotary business tonight. I'd like to take this opportunity to invite some of our board members, actually, which is all of you, to say a few words, and maybe we can start from the top and start with Jim. If you have anything that you would like to contribute, or a message to Lynn, or a message to all of us.
Well, Lynn, you know, I have complete confidence in you. You've started up the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. It was just something that we are interested in. Some of our members wanted to advance it, but it really wasn't going anywhere until you actually, you know, picked up the whole issue and actually flew to Tuktoyaktuk and set it up in northern communities. And I've seen it as well with the Subarina Honduras project. You know, when you put your mind to it, amazing things happen. So I'm really looking forward to your year and your board's year, because I know the type of person that you are, and that you'll do your best. And and succeed. So congratulations, Lynn, and I'm looking forward to next year.
Thank you, Jim. Looking forward to your help.
Doug, would you like to say a word?
Yes, thank you, Elly. Yeah, Lynn, I was eager to get back onto the board, primarily because of Lynn's integrity and her enthusiasm and her dedication to Rotary, and I just thought it was really worthwhile to support that. But also, the theme of small acts of peace, I really believe that starts within our club, and we need to experience some peace within our club in real Rotary style. So congratulations, Lynn. This could be an awesome year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doug.
John?
Yeah, hi, thanks, Elly. I would just like briefly to thank Frank for all his efforts over the past year. Frank, you're the fourth president that I work with, and I don't think anybody put in more effort than you did. I'm sure there were days when you felt that there was no good deed that goes unpunished, but thanks. Having said that, I'm really looking forward to the coming year, that there's going to be new energy and new approaches to things that will help this club as it moves forward. And I have only so far one project that I want to undertake, and that is I want to help Lynn find a really good spell check system.
You're on, John.
An editor.
We'll help you find it. We'll all help you find it, John. It's a good one.
Okay. Good luck.
Thanks, John.
Nishant, would you like to, we really like to get to know you better and look forward to your involvement. No, your time is very limited, but I'm happy that you are on board. Would you like to say something, please?
Sure. Thanks, Elly. Good evening, everyone. First, I would like to congratulate Lynn and all other board members for the exciting new year we are going to start. Regarding my responsibilities, I would like to mention that the role of my committee would be to lead the club's project initiatives to make the difference in the communities around, either nationally or internationally. So I would invite the interest of all the members to the avenues of different services, which could be club services, vocational services, community services, international services, or youth services. And I would appreciate everybody's contribution to all the projects. Thanks.
I admire you, Nishant, being so new at it. Thank you. Well, Nosberto is not on the board, but I would like to give you an opportunity to say something, and then we end with Undine. Nosberto?
So, thank you, Elly. Thank you. But just as an old Rotarian, I may suggest the new board members to focus on Rotary, to focus on friendship, and to try to do their best. And hopefully we will meet in Toronto this year, where we can share some of the moments that you for sure will cherish during your life as Rotarians. And congratulations for the new board members, and good luck, really. Thank you.
Thank you, Nosberto. We are already registered for Toronto, and I'm looking for accommodation too. Undine.
Yeah, me too. We're already there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to working with Lynn and especially being involved with the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. It's such a big job or a project, not a job, a project. And I'm looking forward to getting involved more each day. And I'm very honored and proud to be part of this wonderful e-club. So thank you very much, and all the best and good luck to the new board members. Thank you.
Thank you. So finally, congratulations, Lynn, and all the members of the board. I had this awesome image that I was going to show you on the screen, kind of like a celebration and also something for Canada Day, but nothing is happening. So with this, I wish you all a wonderful evening. And look at how we did this in 1 hour. Yeah, I'm having water. Have a happy year and happy Canada Day. Salute. Proost.
Great job,
Happy
Elly.
Canada
Wonderful
Day.
meeting.
Thank you. Happy
Wonderful
Canada
meeting.
Day, everyone. Take a picture. Tell us what you're
White.
doing.
Do I see white wine in Machine's glass?
Yeah. It's apple juice, actually. But it does look like that.
That's better.
David's gonna drink. Right, David?
He's going to have his
Cheers,
wine.
everyone.
Okay,
Okay,
there
cheers.
you go.
Wishing
Have a
you
good
a great year, Lynn. See you all next Fellowship Assembly, 3rd Tuesday in July. And we're going to have some awesome speakers coming up. So please tell everybody to join us because we need more members joining us. They have no idea what they're missing. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Elly.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.